Back to one more copy review from this copy here that I'm not gonna read. I'm gonna read actually. I take all these copies from Swipe.co. Not actually all of them, but some are just a hidden source that I have, a secret source that I'm not ever going to reveal. So yeah, there are more. This one is analyzed by them, but I don't actually see the analysis that they do because I want to do my own analysis. And then later, after I read, I compare it to my analysis to see if I'm doing fine. So yeah, let's start. Continue my challenge to read a copy a day. My name is Felipe, and I'm from Brazil, the country of football, soccer. Okay. Headline: Have you learned this astonishing technique yet? Okay, so they start with a pretty powerful word here. Power word. Have you learned this astonishing technique yet? The amazing lost secrets of a master hypnotist that lets you instantly hypnotize someone into anything, anytime, guarantee. So, a couple words that I'm gonna emphasize here. Lots of words. This headline is powerful. It is powerful. See, you can use this by basically any niche that you want. This structure here, right? The amazing lost secrets of a master hypnotist. Well, people like secrets. People want to know secrets. People are just thrilled to discover secrets, right? And they want to discover even more if this secret is from a master of that field. In this case, is a master hypnotist. And this secret lets you instantly, people like what is instant, what is rapid, what is fast. So this lets you instantly hypnotize someone because this is a benefit here. I'm gonna do a different color so you can see this is the benefit. Right? The benefit. This is a structure that you can do in basically every niche. You just need to do here and you just place benefit here in the master of that niche here, right? There's a master magician, master, I don't know, coach. So you just change, right? In here, it's a very powerful word here. More power words like anything in any time. So very powerful. I mean, this could be like some objection being broken. These are objections, right? Because people that may want to hypnotize people, they might have the objection of, okay, but I can hypnotize everyone at any time. He says, yes, you can. And now this word guarantee here kind of boosts credibility, right? Uh, Guarantee boosts credibility and trust, and master hypnotist also boosts credibility. It's an authority that's giving you. So this headline is powerful. This headline is amazing. Already took lots of minutes analyzing it, but there's more. The headline. This is also part of the headline. The fastest, easiest, most powerful hypnotic techniques allowed by law. Allowed by law. Another objection being destroyed because most people think, okay, but this is legal. Is this legal? He already said. He already says it is. It is, my friend. And he emphasized even more how fast and easy this is. People want fast and easy stuff. Okay, so let's begin. This is the only site on the internet where you will learn the amazingly powerful instant hypnosis technique that the authorities won't ban. Okay, that's kind of cool. An insider shortcut guide to mastering the instant hypnosis techniques that will turbocharge your business, your health, your wealth, and your life. Okay, a couple of things here to to talk about. This is the only site on the internet. Emphasize how exclusive this thing is, how unique this thing is. Another power word here, amazingly powerful. Emphasizing more instant hypnosis and authorities won't ban. This kind of uses a little bit of common enemy. People, I forgot how to type. Because people will trust those who are enemies of your enemies. Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Because the authorities want banned. I mean, yeah, people tend to don't like authorities, right? People tend to dislike authorities. Okay, that was a little trip of mine, but that was my interpretation of that. Okay, what instant? Okay, well, power words here. Turbocharge business. Turbocharge, right? It's a very powerful word. With instant hypnosis skills, you can easily close more sales, attract the hottest dates, persuade your boss to give you the raise you deserve, effortlessly negotiate better deals, quickly talk your way out of anything, even lipstick on the collar, and get your children to listen to you. Have clients carry out all your therapeutic techniques. Have your friends do every bidding. Okay, so that's the end of the lead. So it kind of shows more benefits, more benefits to lots of publics, lots of people who might benefit from this. So it's not targeted to any specific person. I mean, you can the reason for these bullets here are for to hit at least one profile, one avatar of people who's reading this. With the businessman who wants more sales, with the guy who's desperate for a date, or the person who's desperate for a raise, or everything. That father or mother who's desperately trying to make their children listen to them. So these books are made for show who is this for, and possibly hit that possible target. Okay, dear hypnotically inclined friend, Harlan Kilstein. My name is Harlan Kilstein, and what you're about to learn would change your life forever. You see, I discovered the mother load of hypnotic techniques that lets even an amateur hypnotize someone in a split second. No looking at the swinging watch and saying you're getting sleepy or any of that nonsense. Cool. Cool. The mother load of hypnotic techniques. That's even an amateur. More objections being killed. If I hadn't seen it myself, I would never, I never would have believed it. My wife Sharon and I were at a formal dinner. You know the type. Anyway, we're sitting around and I'm talking to a friend who's a hypnotist. He's telling me about this instant hypnosis technique he learned. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, right, instant hypnosis. Sell me the Brooklyn Bridge too. He knew that was what I was thinking. In less than the blink of an eye, Sharon was out. Her head was on the table. She was breathing deeply and he was giving her directions. You know what? You know the next words out of my mouth. How did you do that? I had to know. Meanwhile, Sharon emerged from her catnap and jumped into the conversation in mid-sentence. Sharon, what do you think of the centerpiece of the table? My friend asked. As soon as she turned her head, she was out cold. Her head was on the table. I was speechless. My friend leaned over the table and whispered the two words that made this all possible. Interesting. Okay, so this part here is to say that to say that to the reader, look, I was just like you. I was a skeptical person as well. I was skeptical about this. I didn't believe this this was possible. I thought it was bullshit, but it is not. Trust me, it's not. And by saying that, he actually builds trust. I mean, he builds trust. It's a storytelling, personal story. This builds trust and credibility. It does. I would believe this. This is incredibly trustful. So, see, he already put some CTA here. Free mini course in Ericksonian hypnosis. We value your privacy. We will never sell, rent, or trade your email address. You will be brought back to this page after you enter your name. You only need to press submit one time. Interesting, 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 interesting. So this is already a opt-in. So that person who does invite the product at least becomes lead. And he says you will be back. You'll be back to the page after you enter the name. So this is interesting because most people are buy after receiving emails later. So yeah, interesting. My hunt for the elusive hypnosis secrets. These two words led me on a journey through dusty stacks of out-of-print bookstores. Finally, I was able to say Eureka! I had found the holy grail of hypnosis. Those two words gleamed at me on the cover. I went through that book faster than a teenager goes through a Playboy. I memorized techniques, and then one day I discovered anyone can apply instant hypnosis skills in the business world with astounding effects. Okay, so you see that he's building a lot of curiosity. People, he's building a lot of curiosity because he's saying these two words all the time, but he never says what were these two words, and he's probably gonna say later in the copy because he is building this open loop so people can keep reading, right? And already anyone can apply another objection. From that day forward, I began using these techniques on a daily basis. I was able to push this newspaper advertising space at a rate lower than any of my competitors due to these techniques. My obnoxious landlord lowered the rent on my office space. That never happens. Every salary negotiation, every upset client, and every critical discussion becomes an opportunity for you to discover why instant hypnosis your key to success is. Okay, so more benefits here, right? And I never thought I was going to share these techniques with the public. In the wrong hands, this stuff is dynamite. So here is, he's continuing the storytelling, but now this part enters what I like to call. I mean, what I don't like to call it. It's a famous technique called the reluctant hero. So it's a storytelling technique that talks about the person who's the hero here, the guy that has a extreme, you know, duty that is gonna help everyone, but he's reluctant. He doesn't want to go, you know. But then something makes him go to do this. He's reluctant hero. I mean, I am not the best person to explain this, but you can search reluctant hero. And You're probably gonna find some interesting material on this storytelling technique. So let's continue. Yeah, in the right hands, this stuff is provides powerful therapeutic interventions. I was gonna have to to take my chances that the right people will be able to help others easily and rapidly change. I made a shocking discovery. Modern hypnotists have no idea that these techniques even exist. The only way I could prove that these techniques existed was by demonstrating them. Everyone who sees these techniques wants to know how to learn them with the same speed and ease that I command. And to each of these people I whisper the same two words. Once again, he didn't he didn't he doesn't say what are these words. He's building curiosity, building curiosity, building curiosity. Modern hypnotists have no idea so that these techniques even exist. So it's a new thing. It's a new thing. People like new stuff, exclusive stuff. But more and more people are coming back to me and telling me that the book was out of print, unobtainable, or some guy on the net wanted nearly $200 for a copy of this book. But even stranger, I lent a number of hypnotists a copy of Speed Hypnosis, and they told me yes. The book tells you how to get the person into an instant hypnotic state. And that's when I knew it wasn't fair that I had the ability to create rapid and effortless change. I've been working as a hypnotist for 25 years. I'm the one that people call when they cannot get to first base with clients. People refer their hardest cases to me for one reason only. I get kick-ass results. But the truth is, until I learned these secrets, my results were not all that extraordinary. But once I learned the secret of these two words, my success rate went through the roof. Why I'm telling you all this? Because I want everyone to have access to the same secrets that propel me to greater success with clients. I can understand if you're skeptical when someone claims to have great hypnotic techniques. Uh, as you continue to read this letter, you could quickly find that your doubts vanish entirely, and you will want to add these skills and techniques to your bag of tricks. So establishing more credibility, he's been working as a hypnotist for 25 years. Yeah, talking more about the benefits that people will have in here. Why I'm telling you this? Okay, so he already makes a CTA here. Click here to order. Why am I? Why? What I'm doing here will probably get me banned. My renewal membership in various hypnosis organizations has been held up in the processing stages. Know what this means? They don't want me sharing these secrets on the internet. So, by that, the fact he's going to be banned talks about, I'm gonna be banned because this wasn't supposed. I was supposed to tell you this. So once again, bring this new thing, this secret thing. You should know this is exclusive. Only top people get this. They certainly don't like me questioning why others cannot learn these instant hypnosis secrets. Why don't they want these techniques out there? All hypnotists understand how powerful these skills are and don't want them released to the general public. They want it so that only an inner circle of psychologists and doctors can use hypnosis. To me, that's a bunch of nonsense. There's no point in restricting these techniques to the therapeutic realm because their power extends to many other areas. I've proven it. My private students who I've taught these astonishing skills have proven that it over and over again. I'm tentatively and timidly testing the release of these skills to the public. I'll offer the cost to a select group of people. Do you qualify? Okay, so this part is very good. This part is very interesting because it brings exclusivity. It's exclusive, and is scarcity at the peak. Scarcity and a little bit of, yeah, only scarcity basically. And do you qualify? This word is powerful. Do you qualify? So this is also the same technique that we saw in video of the new Strauss launch. You can see here on my channel the new Strauss launch that he says, he kind of inverts the logic of selling. You will not, I mean, you will try in bag to buy instead of the seller try to convince you to purchase. Kind of versus the thing here. Do you qualify? Since these skills found in the instant hypnosis techniques are so powerful, I'm not letting just anyone snag these secrets. So, he says a powerful claim, only to a select group of people, but then he explains why he is offering just to a select group of people, because people are not dumb. People think, okay, but why are you just to a select group of people? You don't want to make money? Are you dumb? You like money? So this is an explanation, because I don't want people. I'm not letting just anyone snag these secrets. I'm not an idiot. I won't have I won't have I won't hand a powerful weapon to a dangerous criminal, nor will allow these secrets to pass into the hand of someone who is not responsible. Everyone who purchases this instant hypnosis package has to agree to use these techniques for moral purposes only. So this is a very interesting explanation for this scarcity. So if you are the kind of person who believes thinking is against your religion, please do not buy this book. If you cannot take the techniques and dream of new and powerful applications without being spoon-fed, this book is not for you. Having said that, if you discover devastatingly powerful hypnotic techniques, I invite you to continue. So once again, inverting the buyer-seller relationship. He's inverting. He's building that feeling of people will have to qualify to purchase the product. He's not trying to hard sell. He doesn't care people not buying, because he's not gonna even sell much. So he's not trying to hard sell. So he's trying to invert the logic of to make people beg to buy. People, have to qualify. In fact, if I discover people abusing this technology and using these instant hypnosis skills inappropriately, I will immediately refund your money and insist that you return this material. So once this part is interesting, that it is basically trying to reassure you how powerful this is. I mean, how this scarcity, stuff like that, I'm not gonna reveal to anyone, whatever. This is made to once generate scarcity. Of course, people are more driven for what is scarce, but also to bring credibility, because the reason for the scarcity is because this thing is so powerful. So this brings a lot of credibility. So here he reassures how powerful this is. If people discover, if I discover people abusing this, he's just gonna refund and ban this person. Interesting. Here's a small taste of what you discover in your private copy of the instant hypnosis techniques. The overlooked state of mind that virtually guarantees acquisition of these skills. When you have this locked in plane, people will eat out of your hand. Okay, I guess this is once you have. How to build and confidence to use these skills instinctively. You find yourself automatically using instant hypnosis skills in every aspect of your life, getting what you want under circumstances you thought impossible. The real secret behind instant inductions with complete strangers. After practicing this, your hypnotic skills will instantly double while you bind people to do your will without question. Okay, so this is basically the content. I'm not gonna read all this, but I mean, basically telling people what they'll have, and to bring some curiosity. People will want to know. We want to discover. That he has lots of curiosity triggers here. Like this part is. Let me see this. Why studying language patterns is not important for instant seductions. In fact, the fewer language patterns you know, the better. So this is like controversial. People will be just craving to know why. I mean, it's controversial. This violates expectations. Okay, now the list goes on. Click here to order. The mysterious two words. So he finally talks about the two words that he's been saying the entire copy. The two words that my friend whispered to me after using instant hypnosis on my wife Sharon were Harry Aaron's. Trained in hypnosis by his grandfather, Aaron's used secret hypnotic techniques that were passed down by the infamous Rasputin, the powerful hypnotist advisor to the family of the Czar. These Russian secrets are what Aaron's passed on to the public in his teachings. In the 1950s, Aaron's trained doctors, dentists, therapists, law enforcement personnel, and ordinary people in the power of hypnosis. But he did not allow these techniques of instant hypnosis to become widely known. In fact, his book on instant hypnosis was so controversial that it has lain hidden away until now. The pictures in the book date from the 1950s. The techniques are timeless. If you believe that out-of-print books should be thrown in the scrap heap, Harry Aaron's secrets are clearly not for you. But if you're deeper than that, read on. The secrets are revealed for your use. This is the first hypnosis book that should come with a warning label, caution. Use of these techniques Use of these techniques may become addictive. You love the power that comes from being able to hypnotize people, even total strangers at will. The same forces that opposed Aaron's will certainly mobilize against the sale of this book. Don't be surprised if you check back with this website in a few days and find it down. The hypnosis community simply cannot allow these techniques to go mainstream. So what that means, my friend, is that you need to act now. On the rare occasions that this book surfaces, it goes for $65 to $200. I was quoted more by Bookshore or on Manhattan's Upper East Side, but now you can snag your copy right here for limited time only for just $29.95, and that is the hypnosis bargain of the century. The first time you use these techniques, you wish you knew them sooner. The first time you instantly hypnotize someone and compel them to do your will, you will have the power of Rasputin in your hands. Use it wisely. Okay, so this part is pretty interesting. After after finally talking about the two words that he's very. I mean, I didn't like about these two words because they were very. I mean, I was frustrated. I mean, these two words is a guy's name with a very boring story. I mean, whatever. But I mean, it made what it was supposed to do. It made people keep reading. So very interesting open loop that he created with this two words thing. And here he creates a value comparison. He talks about how this book is actually has how the value of the book really is, right? 65 to $200. On the rare occasions this book surfaces, it goes for 65 to 200, but now it is just 28.95. So yeah, kind of makes the reader feel that this is a bargain. So here's a guarantee. I guarantee your success. The procedures in this book are spelled out in such detail that a 5-year-old could apply them within minutes. But I said I want to take all the risk away. I won't even consider this sale final until 60 days have passed. In fact, if you follow the task and fail to induce instant hypnosis, I insist that you notify me for a complete refund. But here's my warning. There are no chapters in here teaching you how to use instant hypnosis to get out of paying a traffic ticket. There are no chapters here telling you how to get that gorgeous blonde to ask you home with her. You have to know how to apply these principles, and this may take a few days of practice. So, if thinking is against your religion, whatever, this is made to, people invert the relationship. Get started in under a minute. Huge benefit. This is fast. Special bonus. The Dean of American Hypnosis, Ormond McGill, is also featured in this book, demonstrating these techniques that makes this book a double rarity. Grab it now while you can. Hypnotically, Harlan D. Kilstein. Okay. So bonus to increase value perceived, right? I mean, people think it's even more bargain, right? P.S. I can get any easier than this. Just click on this link and be using these techniques in a minute's time. You won't believe the power of or the simplicity. Click here to order. PPS, remember the incredible guarantee. The sale is not final for 60 days. You use these techniques to induce powerful changes in total strangers and prove to yourself that this works. PPPPS, since you have 60 days to get a refund, I insist. You try the techniques for at least a week to prove they work. Check out the incredible story in chapter 13, in which the author uses these techniques in a crowded nightclub with less than desirable conditions. I'm betting you can do the same. Okay, interesting. So this final part reassures, trust. People trust, right? It has a strong guarantee. And building lots of curiosity here. Chapter 13. People will want to see chapter 13. So, okay, that was a very interesting copy based on a very interesting open loop that, it was a little bit frustrating, the answer of the loop, the close. But, that was a masterclass of how to create an open loop. And, more very interesting use of scarcity slash exclusivity. Very interesting use of the headline was just amazing. And very interesting use of proof. It was proof that this thing works. The reason of the scarcity is that this thing's so powerful and I don't want it in the bad hands. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. That was good. That was good.